channel. If you are new here, my name is Kurin. I am currently 13 weeks pregnant with my double rainbow baby. This is my 4th pregnancy. We have struggled with back-to-back miscarriages, and we are finally pregnant again with a healthy pregnancy so far. So if you like family content, lifestyle content, pregnancy content, toddler content, then make sure that you subscribe. As you can see in the title of today's video, I'm going to be talking about my 2-week wait symptoms. This is my 4th pregnancy, so I've gone through the 2-week wait and have been pregnant 4 times. So I kind of have the symptoms down and I kind of know when I am pregnant. And whenever I'm in my 2-week wait, I'm always watching 2-week wait videos because they just help keep me sane almost. So I hope that this video helps you out. With this pregnancy, I was in my 2-week wait while we were in Maui, so I was pretty distracted this time. I did catch on to a couple of symptoms. I would say that I had more signs than I did symptoms, but I'm gonna go through my symptoms first and then I'll go through my signs. My boobs were sore, but they were sore later in my cycle, later in my 2-week wait, if that makes sense. So usually if I'm about to get my period, my boobs are sore about 7 days before I start my period. During my 2-week wait, my boobs were sore about 4 days before my period, and that was something that did catch my attention, and I was like, that's interesting. My other big indicator is that I had increased cervical mucus, a lot of it. And usually right before my period, I'm pretty dry down there. I don't have a ton of cervical mucus. So that was something that I was also keeping an eye on and was like, okay, interesting. And then my 3rd symptom that I had was light cramping, which I always have in my 2-week wait and throughout my 1st trimester, is light cramping from my uterus stretching. Sometimes you can feel implantation. I did not feel implantation this time around, but I definitely did have that light cramping. So those were actually my only symptoms this time. I think that it was just because I was so distracted because we were in Hawaii and I just wasn't really paying attention to those symptoms. If I were to be at home and just doing regular day-to-day, I probably would have noticed more symptoms than that. So now I'm going to move on to signs. So I always have signs every time that I'm pregnant. It's crazy. Ladybugs are a sign of fertility. I was on the beach and I was digging through shells. I was trying to find shells, and all of a sudden a ladybug crawls up onto my finger. Like, really? A ladybug on the beach? I don't know. That was my first clue, and I took a picture, so I'll put it up right here so you guys can see. Sticking with the ladybug theme, Aidan had gone golfing with his friends. When we came back from our trip, he hit his ball, he went to go find it, and there was a ladybug on top of his ball. And then another ladybug sighting. I was on the phone with Aidan's dad in my mom's backyard, and a ladybug just happened to fly right on top of my phone. Those were my little fertility signs that I had with the ladybugs. One of my biggest signs that I had, we took the ashes of our last baby, our 2nd loss, with us to Maui so that we could spread them in the ocean. And as soon as we walked out of our condo to go down, there was a massive rainbow right in front of us. And then as we were spreading our ashes the entire time, there was a massive rainbow just over the sky. And I will insert some clips so you guys can see that. That was like a huge sign to me, like God's promise. A rainbow is God's promise, and to me, I took that as him promising a healthy baby to us in the future. And little did I know, I was actually already pregnant with our rainbow baby, our double rainbow baby. So we are going to head down to the beach right now. You're kidding. We're gonna go spread Ira's ashes and we walk out to this. You're kidding.
It's full too.
You're kidding.
Side to side, we can look at it down low.
That's a sign. Right now, that's a sign. I need to take a picture of this. Oh my gosh.
Take one of you downstairs, babe.
That was extremely special, and I love that moment so much. I will always keep that in my heart. And then another sign that I had is the day that I found out I was pregnant, I got a DM from one of my followers that I chat with a lot. She's very intuitive. I will put the screenshot of our conversation up here so you guys can see it. So she had messaged me and said, I hope this isn't sensitive for you at all, and I really apologize if it is, but I've woken up from a dream and I have a feeling there will be a baby Emmerich on the way very soon. And I messaged her. I was like, you're kidding me. And I sent her the pregnancy test, and I was like, this is from this morning. And then we just went on to chat more. It's just amazing like how God works. Like he was just giving me a sign through my friend to just reassure me like this pregnancy is gonna be okay type of thing. And then the last little sign that I had is we named our second lost baby Ira. When we got back home, I took Israel to the park when we were visiting our family, and all of a sudden I hear this woman screaming, Ira, 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 Ira. And she was talking to her husband. And I have never heard that name in my entire life. Like, I don't know anyone with the name. I don't know anyone with a child with the name. I have never seen the name even on a baby list. So I was like in shock. I was like, okay, God, I see you. Like, here are signs. Like, so I just feel like God was giving me so many signs during my 2-week wait and then at the very beginning of my pregnancy. So that is gonna wrap up this video. I know it's nice and short, but I love watching 2-week wait videos, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna go ahead and get a shout out from our last video. We had so much love and support from our pregnancy announcement, and I'm just so thankful. I love you guys so much. So I'm gonna grab a shout out from that video really quick. This video shout out is gonna go to MP. So shout out to you, MP, and if you like a shout out, all you have to do is be subscribed and comment down below. This video's verse is, enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him, bless his name, for the Lord is good. His steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations. And that's Psalm 104-5. If you guys have any prayer requests, make sure to leave those down below. And if they're too personal, you can always DM either me or Aidan on our Instagrams. You guys are loved, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.